Hi, it's Steph. I'm back, and this time we're going to take that downloaded Visual Studio and we're going to actually install it on our personal computer. I'm here in the Downloads folder. It's also visible in your browser tray. This little icon is symbolic of the Visual Studio, this little purple icon. So it says that's my application. I'm going to go ahead and launch that Visual Studio installer. And it says, do you want to allow this app to make changes on your PC? Yes, I do. Okay. So before I get started, I need to do a few things here. Let's read the instructions. Okay, sounds good. Let's hit continue. I talked about in my last video those instructions in our first module in Canvas. You'll need to refer to those as we work through this. I'll take you through it step by step, but I myself actually am referring to those instructions as I go through this. So I've got the Visual Studio installer, I've agreed to the privacy, and as I look over at my instructions here, I want to check off the .NET Desktop Development, put a check mark there, and I also want to put a Universal Windows Platform Development check mark in that box. Those two boxes, this one and this one, need to have those check marks in them. Then you can come over here and click on Install. This is that part that if you've ever installed an application, you don't really like this part because it's sit here and twiddle your thumbs and wait. But it'll go fairly quickly. So they're downloading and installing the Visual Studio Community 2017. In fact, I even think on step 19 in my instructions I say click install and wait. Again, the Visual Studio 2017 is an integrated development environment. This is what we're going to use to create all of our programs in the Visual Studio. We are going to get this set up this week, and I'll even create a real simple program for us to walk you through the process of opening one for the first time, creating it, all the steps that we'll go through to be successful this quarter. It'll seem simplistic as we progress through the quarter, but we've got to start somewhere, so I'm excited to share that with you. Okay, so it's getting us all set here. It's not going nearly as fast as any of us would like. I'm at 3% right now. How about you guys? I always ask that question in my face-to-face classes, and it seems 9 times out of 10, the instructor's download and install takes 10 times longer than it does for the students. Maybe you guys have superior machines, but often I'm asking that question in a classroom, and the lab machines are no different than the one the instructor has on his station, yet mine always goes slow. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. I think this is a good point while we're waiting, and I'll shortcut it. As soon as I get to the next step, I'll start with my third video in this sequence.